Top 10 fragrances that I keep for life, the niche edition coming up. Tiff Benson here. Welcome back to my channel, the place to be to help you find fragrances that you love. In today's video, we are going to be discussing my top 10 fragrances that I would keep for life. These are my niche fragrances that I absolutely love. However, there is a twist. I'm going to be counting them down in order of ones that I would like to keep least to the most. So it will be a countdown video. I'm going to stop rambling and let's get into the video. Make sure you leave a comment right now and let me know what 10 fragrances you would keep for life. They could be niche or they could be designer or indie, whatever you like. So whatever fragrances you would keep for life, please leave them down in the comments below. You know, I'm so curious. So coming in the number 10 spot, we have Fucking Fabulous. I adore this fragrance. I fell in love with it since it came out. I remember going immediately when it was released to the Tom Ford boutique in New York City, and I purchased a bottle. I smelled it. I wasn't sure about it. I still purchased it anyway because I loved the brand. I love him. And I wound up falling in love with the fragrance. This scent has actually been my birthday scent for the past couple of years since it was released. And I just adore this fragrance. It smells divine, delicious on both men and women. It would be hard to have a collection without this in it. It has notes of leather, lavender, almond. It's mostly an almond and leather scent. Something about this fragrance can be super addictive, even beyond the name. So try it out if you haven't tried it already. You won't be disappointed. Coming in the number 9 spot is this gem of a fragrance right here. It is called Molecule 01 by Eccentric Molecules. This fragrance is super near and dear to my heart, not only because of the way it smells, but because this is the fragrance that started it all here on this YouTube channel. This was my first video that I ever did surrounding fragrance. It didn't go viral, but it was a hit. And I was like, you know what? This is a scent that really inspired me to start my channel and start having conversations about fragrances online and on YouTube. So I really adore it for that reason. It's life-changing. Like literally, this scent is life-changing. It allowed me to follow my dreams and create content that you guys love, hopefully. So a little bit about this fragrance. It came out in 2006. The perfumer is Geza Sean. There's only one single note in here. It's an isolated note of Iso E Super, which is an aroma chemical which is used in a lot of modern fragrances to make your fragrance blossom and give it a really sandalwoody aromatic scent. I love this one. I love it on its own. I love it as a fragrance enhancer. It's a beautiful scent, modern and minimalist, just like me. Coming in the number 8 spot, we have Meliora by Parfum de Marly. So this one is a fragrance that I would definitely keep in my wardrobe, and I am going to tell you why. Whenever I wear this fragrance, I'm gonna be 100% honest, this is not like my favorite scent ever, but whenever I wear this, I kid you not, I get compliments galore. Like people smell it. This one is like so full and it just blossomed into the most gorgeous, fruity, floral scent. I adore it. It has notes of raspberries, blackcurrant, rose, ylang ylang, musk, and vanilla. It's so gorgeous. It's so, so gorgeous. One of my most compliment getting scents ever in history of fragrance. It's just a really gorgeous scent. Beautiful for summer, spring, winter, fall. Guys seem to really love it. I can't get enough of it. It lasts forever. Oh, and it is just so beautiful. It almost kind of reminds me of like hairspray. And that's not doing it any justice at all. This fragrance reminds me of that moment of when you're getting ready to go out and you have to spray on something that is going to get people's attention. It's this fragrance. Love this scent, tried and true, works whenever you wear it. And that's why it's on the number 8 spot on this countdown. Meliora by Parfum de Marly. Coming in the number 7 spot, we have Roses and Chocolate. Adore this one as well. I wore this one last year on my birthday when I turned 35. I mixed it with Tom Ford Fabulous. Is what it says it is, roses and chocolate. It's a beautiful scent from Mancera. Mancera seems to make fragrances that are extremely potent and fragrances that people will smell. You get a lot of sillage, typically you'll get a lot of longevity, and a lot of unique scents come from this house. So I love this house for that reason. I adore this fragrance because whenever I wear it, it just kind of reminds me of like, clean, soapy chocolate with roses, and something about it feels very romantic, and then something else about it also feels very fresh and clean, and it's just a really great scent. You have to experience this one and test it out on the skin to kind of really understand what this fragrance is doing. It has notes of mandarin, bergamot, peach, blackcurrant, rose, violet, chocolate, white musk, and vanilla. And the combination of like the rose and the violet gives you like that freshness, but the chocolate and the vanilla makes it somewhat of like a gourmand. I love it. Coming in the number 6 spot is Delina Exclusive. I call her Delena. Delena is a beautiful oriental, soft oriental fragrance, floriental, if you will. It has notes of bergamot, rose, ambroxan, vanilla. Lychee is in the top notes here, and I love that. If you've ever had like a lychee martini or a lychee well-made drink, you kind of get that from this. The allure of Delena is just, it's unmatched. It's super sensual, has a clean vibe to it. It's kind of, it's somewhat bright, but it has like a soothing element to it as well. Sensual is probably the best way that I could describe this scent. This fragrance kind of just reminds me of a super divine, elegant young woman who knows what she wants, someone who knows fragrance, you know what I mean, and has really great taste. It has a milkiness to it, which I also really like, this sort of milky, creamy texture that you can, like when you smell it on your skin, it's gorgeous. On my skin, it almost wears like a gourmand. It's almost like I'm smelling like caramel or coffee or something in there, but I definitely love it. And that's why it's in the number 6 spot on this list, Delina by Parfum de Marly. Top 5 territory, let's go. Coming in the number 5 spot, we have Victor and Rolf's Liquid Diamonds. Oh my God. When I smelled this for the first time, I was walking through Saks, and I saw it when they first came out with the collection. I was like, damn, I don't want to spend $200 on another fragrance. And I did. Something about this just kind of just caught me off guard and just knocked me off of my feet. It's a fresh floral, so if you like fresh scents, clean scents, floral scents, you will enjoy this. It almost has the vibe of like fabric softener. And by saying that, it's not doing it any justice. I'm sorry, but it really, really does. It is just so fresh and airy. This one has a fresh floral accord. It also has white musk, which is probably why I get that sort of downy vibe. Spicy, slightly spicy. I believe it also has pink pepper. It's just gorgeous. It is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I took this fragrance with me on my last trip. Full bottle I took with me. I was taking a risk, but I did it anyway. Compliment getter, tried and true. People seem to love this, and I mean, it's super likable. I love it. It would be hard. It would be really, really hard for me to separate with this one from my collection. That's how much I love it. That's why it's in the number 5 spot. Coming in the number 4 spot, we have Virgile by Sylvain Delacourt. This fragrance right here, first of all, let's talk about uniqueness because I don't own anything like this in my collection. Oriental vanilla fragrance almost comes across as a super herbal, aromatic Oriental scent. It's gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. This fragrance is like top notch. Sylvain Delacourt was the creative director for Guerlain. She just knows fragrance. She just gets it. And to me, this fragrance is all about class, elegance, luxury. You smell it on you and you're just like, damn, that is fine perfume. This one has notes of vanilla, rosemary, sage, mandarin, geranium, and cedar. And I adore it. I adore it. I adore it. I adore it. Typically, I wear this at night when I'm going to sleep. Sometimes I spray it on my clothes. This kind of somewhat reminds me of fragrance that could be used in like a fine face cream or like a fine hand lotion. It's divine. I'm so happy that I came across this scent. Virgile from Sylvain Delacourt. Top 3 territory. This is serious. So here we go. Coming in the number 3 spot, we have Ormond Jane's Privé. Listen, words can't describe how gorgeous this scent is. And I mean that. I am deeply affected by this fragrance, and I'm not sure why. This one has notes of basmati, mandarin, neroli, blackcurrant, clary sage, musk, sandalwood, and tonka. Now, if you have noticed a trend, slight trend, your girl loves sage. Sage is in this fragrance. Sage is in the last fragrance that I mentioned. Sage is very clean and has like a soothing, herbal, calming effect. You know, Native Americans would use it to clean their home, like spiritually clean their home, and I like that part about it. What I also love about this fragrance is that it has that basmati note, that rice note, and it comes across as like, oh my god, it's just so beautiful. It comes across as like rice powder, like for the face, like blotting sheets, like fine luxury face cream that we just have to pat into our skin like such. Yeah, I love this scent. I think it's really gorgeous. Whenever I wear it, obviously I get compliments. People are super into it. I always get asked what I'm wearing when I wear this scent, and this will be with me forever. It is. It will. It will be with me forever. It's one of a kind in my opinion, and I just think it's so beautiful. Like this is the fragrance of a woman or a man who has exceptional taste. Like it is just, it's everything and more. You have to try it if you haven't tried it already. Ormond Jane's Privé, sold exclusively at Saks. Get into it. Okay, so in the number 2 spot, we have a fragrance that I am legit mildly obsessed with. This scent is everything and more to me. It is Amouage Lyric. This is for men, but guess what? It's for me, because every time I wear it, Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Ah. Guys and girls, this is everything. This is just like fine fragrance at its best. At its best. I actually brought this with me as well when I was in Europe. Used it a little bit in Monaco, but I fell in love with this scent in Italy. Oh my God. When I was visiting Florence, like this was back to back my scent of the day. Something about this scent kind of just reads as like someone who's traveling through this foreign country that's historic and beautiful at every corner that you're on. And every time I think of my memories of walking through Italy, this is the fragrance that I think of. This one has notes of pine, angelica, spices. I believe it has nutmeg in there, saffron, frankincense, vanilla, sandalwood, musk. It is dense. It is loaded. Also floral. This is a very hyper floral scent. So if you love florals, you will love it. Actually, took a look at the write-up on the website. It specifically said, although it's created for a man, it will be loved by women. And it is. It's so, so gorgeous. I mean, like literally it is divine whenever I wear it. People ask what I'm wearing so people can smell this around you. It is a compliment getter. It comes across as like a very European fragrance that's just like super fine, super luxurious. This one is everything and more. And legit, that is why it's in the #2 spot. Amouage Lyric for men, but worn by a woman. Final fragrance, and it's in the #1 spot, so you know it's like, ah, so much pressure. It is none other than Musk by Reminiscence. So yes, I've never talked about this one on the channel really. I think I mentioned it in my haul video, 20 new fragrances. This fragrance right here it pulls at my heartstrings, and I'm gonna tell you why. When I first came across this scent, I was traveling Nice, the south of France, and I was in duty free, and I stumbled across this fragrance. And I fell in love with it instantly. Let me give you a little bit of context. It was a holiday weekend. I was spending time away from my family. And when I smelled this scent, I was instantly like comforted, and it smelled like home. It smelled like a home away from home. Through my research, I found out that this fragrance was created in 1970. This scent has been around. It's a soft, clean, musky floral, mostly musk, obviously, hence the name, but it is just like a beautiful waft of fresh air around you. This one has notes of warm cotton accord, almond, resinous notes. It also has amber and musk. Top note is ylang ylang. I adore it. I adore it. I adore it. It always and forever reminds me of traveling through the French Riviera. It feels very French. It just reminds me of like a beautiful French woman in a dress and, you know, a large hat, just living her best life because she smells amazing. And that's the only way she can live her best life, because obviously she smells so good that the universe tells her, girl, go ahead and live your best life. You smell great. I enjoy this one. I love it forever and ever. It is super near and dear to my heart. I've been wearing it as my scent of the day. I've been wearing it post gym flow. It's just an incredible scent that I absolutely adore, and you have to try it if you've never tried it before.